Good morning, everyone. This is Goddess Hugh, aka Goddess Carol, or just plain Carol, and Taffy to some. I'm coming to you this morning with a challenge, or maybe it's a problem, or maybe it's just a something that was on my mind, and that is responsible communication on social media. For some reason, there are those of you out there in YouTube land and Facebook land who actually believe that you can vent and rant and say anything and everything you ever wanted to your heart's desire on these public, and I mean very, very public platforms. And I have to advise you folks, such is not the case. Now, many of you say, well, who's going to do what to me? Blah, blah, blah. Nobody going to do nothing to me. And when things start happening to you, you're going to swear, the government's after me. The government's after me. I've had a couple calls, no, maybe a couple. It's more than two. So that's going to be what? A few calls about people who have found themselves in gang stalking situations. And what is gang stalking? Gang stalking is when someone has targeted you for what is, in any other word, it's just terrorism. You're terrorized personally, privately, and no one can help you. Your phones are tapped, your keys are recorded. Someone has called the job and said some nasty things, and you've gotten fired. Someone has called your landlord and said even nastier things, and now you're about to be evicted. And there's nothing you can do about it. Some of you may think it's just a run of bad luck, and it could be. But when it continues to go on and on and on, and then you find every aspect of your life has been destroyed, you wonder who is doing it and why. If you have the money, you can hire a private investigator to do some digging. If you don't, you might have to do your own digging. But you're so deep into it, you wouldn't even know which way to turn because of the emotional confusion that you would be experiencing and the pain and hurt of loss. And your loss is tremendous and continuous. And where that basically comes from, it does not necessarily come from the government, unless you're some type of ex-CIA, NSA, Homeland Security contractor or operative who decided to squeal. That's not the government coming after you. Something you have said, something you have done has drawn the attention of the wrong party. And that party is making you suffer for it. That sounds horrible, I know. But I have seen too many cases where, and when I say personal party, private party, I'm talking about just that. Because you broke up with the wrong guy or the wrong gal, family members are making you suffer. Because you said something about the wrong group, the group is making you suffer. So don't think that this gang stalking business is always the government spying on you. When you put yourself out there in a public forum, and you're not celebrity, and you're not a teacher, you're just some individual out there, this is what I have to say, you put yourself out there. You have exposed yourself, your ideas, your home, your family, and your friends. And that's just not wise. Be responsible with your communications. Be mindful, number one. Select your words carefully. Judge no one. If there are facts, state the facts. Don't put your 2 cents into it unless you really, really know for sure. Because if you say the wrong thing and they find out, someone investigates and they find out it's not true, that could be a slander suit, that could be a libel suit. Either way, that could be trouble for you. Come on, let's keep it real. How many of us get in trouble for telling the truth? And what happens when we tell the truth, when that wall falls down on our heads? Hmm? So, in your communications, be mindful about what you speak and be responsible for what you speak. This is just one lesson in self-care. This is Goddess Carol, signing off. Have a great day.